Good morning and welcome to Falcon TV. It's Thursday, June 3rd, 2021.
A new lung cancer breakthrough has occurred. U.S. regulators have approved a drug to treat one of the most common mutations found in lung cancers. According to reporters, scientists have long known about the specific mutation, which causes overreactive cell growth, but have been unable to target it directly, leading some to call it undruggable CRAS mutations. Appear in roughly 13% of non-small cell lung cancers, or about 25,000 cases here in the U.S. Biotech giant Amgen won approval after demonstrating 80% of the patients receiving the drug saw an average of 10 months without tumor progression after other treatments had failed. Roughly 36% saw a significant decrease in tumor size.
I'm Mr. Lockwood along with the rest of the FTV crew. Over the last few weeks, a large number of students have signed up for the trip to Virginia, which means there will be enough students to run the senior trip next year. Since more students have signed up than originally anticipated, the class advisors are actually working on filling up a second bus of students for the trip. Due to the high volume of interest in the trip, they are also giving an extension for students to turn in their deposit of $115 cash or check made out to the Oakcrest class of 2022 to either Miss Kemenush in room 213 or to Miss Simmons in room 216 until next Wednesday, June 9th.
Do you use Alexa, Echo, or any other Amazon device? If so, you have only 7 days to opt out of an experiment that leaves your personal privacy and security hanging in the balance. On June 8th, the merchant web host and entertainment behemoth that is Amazon will automatically enroll the devices in Amazon Sidewalk. The new wireless mesh service will share a small slice of your internet bandwidth with nearby neighbors who don't have connectivity and help you to their bandwidth when you don't have a connection. By default, Amazon devices including Alexa, Echo, Ring, security cams, outdoor lights, motion sensors, and tile tractors will enroll in the system. And since only a tiny fraction of people take the time to change default settings, that means millions of people will be co-opted into the program whether they know anything about it or not. The maximum bandwidth of a sidewalk bridge to the sidewalk server is 80 bytes per second, which is about 1/40th of the bandwidth used to stream a typical high-definition video. Today, when you share your bridge connection with Sidewalk, total monthly data used by Sidewalk per account is capped at 500 MB, which is equivalent to streaming about 10 minutes of high-definition video. However, it allows for select Ring devices to continue to receive motion alerts from Ring security cams, and customer support can still troubleshoot problems even if your devices lose their Wi-Fi connection.
Climate activists have noticed two major victories over oil companies. A hedge fund that criticized ExxonMobil's climate strategy won enough shareholder support to gust at least 2 directors from the oil giant's board. The shakeup marks the first time in modern history that America's largest oil company has faced such a challenge, and it sends a message to other oil companies that investors are not afraid to act on the possibility of shifting away from fossil fuels. Meanwhile, a Dutch court ruled that Royal Dutch Shell must dramatically reduce its carbon emissions by 45% by 2030 from 2019 levels. This is the first time a court has ruled a company must reduce emissions in line with global climate goals, and the decision could have far-reaching implications for other oil companies.
Tuesday was the official start of Pride Month. The month of June marks a time of celebration and reflection for the LGBTQ community and allies. Pride dates back to riots at Stonewall Inn in June 1969, led by transgender women. New York City police had raided the landmark bar in Manhattan's Greenwich Village, enforcing a law against selling alcohol to gay patrons. 13 people were arrested. Now, more than 50 years later, Pride is celebrated with streets, festivals, events, and parties. While last year's festivities were moved largely online due to the COVID-19 pandemic, many 2021 celebrations will host a blend of both virtual and in-person events as more Americans become vaccinated.
Well, that's all for today. So from me and everyone here at Falcon TV, have a great day.